All right, so today is not a video day, but here we are making a video because, surprise, something pissed me off. I know, what a shocker. Something made Amanda angry. My lighting just changed just because my cat's sitting in the window and I'm looking at him makes me want to cry when talking about this story. So this is something that I saw like a few days ago originally. I did the reporting business. I really just hoped that the situation would get dealt with. I tried to ignore it. And then I woke up this morning and I went to work and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look up this story again. Hoping to see things like there was an arrest, there was police involvement, but so far, nothing. And then YouTube's response to the situation was just terrible. Let's just give you guys a little bit of a backtrack here. Now, just before I start, a lot of people frequently comment things like, yo, you need to calm down. You're gonna send yourself to an early grave. Like, are you just angry all the time? So I'm gonna make this clarification. When I rant about things, when I turn the camera off, typically, I just go about my day and it's fine. And I edit the video, I work on things. It's very rare that stories actually leave me lingering pissed off. But every once in a while, there's a story that will actually leave me just very angry for hours. And this is one of those times. This is one of those times because I would like to think that most logical individuals, most just sane, not even completely mentally sound, just a little bit, just regular people would think that the two things that really, especially, there's a lot of other things that are terrible, but two of the things that should basically be just a no questions asked situation are animal abuse and child abuse. Now, obviously, there's a bunch of other stuff that you could add to that list, but those are two of the ones that there's really just, you can't even ask questions. Even, actually, you know what? Elder abuse too. Basically, anybody or anything that is a vulnerable thing being abused, manipulated, or taken advantage of is not cool. So our story, unfortunately, brings us to an animal-abusing sack of shit, human garbage, just worst kind of person. And this is all information that is publicly available through his own YouTube channel. So before anybody starts saying things like you're doxing somebody, I literally found this information on his YouTube page, which is still live, by the way, and that's why I'm really angry. But anyways, I went to his page, and he literally has a link that goes to his personal Facebook, which has now been deactivated or at least privatized, and it has his name. So when I say that his first name is Matthias, that's not doxing because he had it readily available in multiple locations. I won't give his middle and last name that were there, but again, very easy to find because he had it publicly available. So he's a 15-year-old kid. He's a 15-year-old piece of human garbage from Chile who uploaded a video of himself killing his cat. That's right, killing his cat. Torturing and abusing his cat. And then his cat obviously died. Now, I'm not going to show any of the footage because I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to promote any of that stuff. I don't want to put that anywhere. But all you guys need to know is this guy brutally attacked this cat. He stomped on it. He kicked it. And then he grabbed it by the tail when it tried to get away from him. And if I talk about it too much, I'm gonna start crying because it's so messed up. And then I guess he tried taking it to the vet saying that it had an accident, and then obviously it didn't make it because this literal piece of human garbage attacked this cat so terribly that there was no way there was anything they could do about it. Like a building falling on a cat might have done less damage than this dude. And his channel name is Peluchin Entertainment, and it's still live. Not only is it still up, it is doubled in the number of subscribers since one of the screenshots I saw was posted on December 21st. I didn't see it on December 21st, but I saw a screenshot from December 21st where he had about 15,000 subscribers. He now has 31,000 subscribers. I don't understand. I think he might have dipped a little bit. I think it was at 32 this morning, but I don't understand. Now, I'm hoping that some of those people are just subbed to see if he'll post anything else that they can, so they can report it really quickly, but and I'm sure there's a lot of them that are trolls that are following him or subbing to him. But there are a lot of sick people out there that genuinely enjoy seeing this kind of stuff, and it makes me sick to my stomach to think about. So not only did he do that to his cat, he then posted a video saying that he adopted 2 kittens, and then in one of those videos almost drowned one of those kittens. Luckily, it didn't die. But YouTube didn't pull his channel. They literally have video evidence, video footage of him murdering a cat, torturing a cat to death. And then another video of him almost killing a kitten. And the response to somebody asking why there hasn't been anything done yet, if they've done anything, Team YouTube says, "Thanks for flagging this. Upon further review, it seems that the video where the user was inflicting pain to their cats has already been taken down by our team." How about the whole channel, YouTube? You're gonna pull down people who just make videos criticizing, like, mass shooters and they're like shitty manifestos, but you're gonna leave up a channel where somebody genuinely tortures and murders animals. You've outdone yourself, and it's only 3 days into 2019 and you've already outdone yourself. And I can't even be fully mad at YouTube, because at least if the channel stays up, I guess that the evidence is there as long as he doesn't delete it. But trust me, people have saved those videos, people have them archived, people have them ready to go if anybody needs any kind of evidence. So I don't know if anybody here lives in Chile and can like report this dude to the local authorities. I've seen there was 2 posts I saw. One post or one comment said that he has been arrested and there might have been some other stuff going on there that he was potentially getting charged for. Apparently he admitted in an Ask FM that he had been arrested for something else. And then somebody else said that at least the authorities got involved and removed the kittens from his home, but I can't find any actual proof. Maybe it's because they're on news sources that are from Chile, so I'm just not seeing them. But if anybody has any like confirmation proof that this guy is either in police custody, the police are aware of him, or at least that the cats that he has have been removed from his care, that would be great. I realize he's 15. There's only so much that one can expect to happen. But if you saw, and I really encourage people not to try to find the footage, if you even saw the screenshots or even read the full description of what this guy did, that's not somebody who should be dealt with lenience. And I realize that, you know, you should try to hope for reform, but for certain crimes, you need valid punishment and you need a shit ton of therapy. This dude needs all the help in the world that he can get and should not currently be a free citizen. Because not only was he enough of a monster to do it, he's so twisted that he didn't see anything wrong with uploading it to a YouTube channel. Even Dennis Rader knew that it wasn't normal what he was doing to animals, and he hid that shit in barns. Even Jeffrey Dahmer hid what he did, and this dude's uploading it on the internet. That's not normal. So yeah, that's just something that pissed me off right from this morning, and this is the kind of story that's gonna stay with me, because animals don't understand, and there's like, there's no way around that. Animals don't understand. Not that it's okay even if they could understand, but it just makes it worse. It's like, if you're gonna like beat the crap out of an adult, that can get pretty messed up too, but at least they have a chance to potentially fight back. When you're torturing something that's so small and is looking to you as its care provider, like an animal, like a child, like that's just the most disgusting, pathetic thing that I can think of. And yes, I'm having a really hard time talking about this without getting really upset, because it's deeply upsetting to me. All right, in other news of things that piss me off, you remember that Mr. Deadmoth guy that got arrested for hitting his wife/girlfriend who was pregnant in front of his other 2 children? And like, I get it, if you guys want to come in here being like, oh, you know, she was yelling at him, throwing stuff at him too, she was toxic. If it's an entirely toxic relationship, the whole situation's fucked. I've said from the get-go, who I feel worse for is the kids that have to experience that environment. It's still not okay to hit somebody like that. Having a piece of cardboard thrown at you and being yelled at, and then your reaction being to hit somebody multiple times and just very nonchalantly being like, I said I'd be out in a minute, that's not normal. If somebody has like a snap reaction where maybe they slap somebody when they don't mean to, they typically immediately apologize and say, oh my God, what did I just do? Not that that situation's okay either. This dude hits her, and then it's just like, I said I'd be out in a minute, I'll be out in a minute, and then just goes right back to streaming. Dude's a piece of shit. It sounds like it's just a very toxic relationship in general, but what he did was not okay. So the fact that he is now suddenly back on Twitch makes no sense to me. Honestly, I could actually be permanently banned from Twitch just for making this video talking about him, because Twitch is supposed to have pretty strict guidelines for this kind of stuff. You can actually be held accountable for your actions on other websites on Twitch. But this dude can actually get arrested for assaulting somebody on stream and have his whole channel just reinstated, just back. It's great. Doesn't that make a ton of sense? Just so much sense. And for anybody who wants to say he was doing his job providing for his family and she was bothering him, that was not his job. He didn't make that much money streaming, but his main job was something completely different. But everybody trying to be like he was doing his job and working and bringing home for the family. No, he wasn't. He was playing video games. I get it. He was streaming, and people, you got to treat it like a job if you want to make it a job. The reaction to being disturbed is not to call your child a cunt, which is what he did. Let's not forget that there was a time he got agitated by his daughter just saying daddy, and he called her a cunt. That's not normal. Who does that to their daughter? Their like infant daughter. This dude is not a good person, and I will not stand for anybody trying to defend him as a good person. If you want to just bring up the fact that it was probably entirely a toxic relationship, that's fine. Don't murder him. And honestly, with what Twitch will ban people for, I don't understand how he's back on the platform. I actually don't I don't understand. I don't get it. Why is he back on the platform? You literally committed a crime live on stream, so your stream got pulled down. Why did they bring it back? Did they forget? Oh my God, I'm just so mad about so many things today. And I'm trying really hard not to be. It's like 3 days in. What up? Logan, this is great. Okay, this video just went off the rails. Normally I can at least keep a little bit of a level head while I'm explaining a situation, but nope, not today. Everything's tits up, baby. All right, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. Catch you all later.